Let's sing some happy birthdays here on Futbol Americas. Lionel Messi turning 37 today. He and his Argentina teammates celebrating ahead of tomorrow's game against Chile, the defending World Cup champions. Of course, winning their opener in Group A, 2-0 over Canada in Atlanta. Now, while Messi did not score in that game, he was involved in both goals, setting up the first and assisting on the second, and getting it done at the time, still at just 36 years old. What do you make of what we've seen so far from Messi in this tournament?
I mean, it's Messi. It's okay that he's not going to have a perfect game all the time and be that consistent. I think he did well with what the game was, how the game was presented. Yeah, could he have scored a few of those goals and chipping the goalkeeper and, you know, taking him on 1v1? Yes, of course, we normally see Messi score goals every single opportunity that he gets in those situations. But, yeah, I mean, it's Messi. He's 37, he's still moving. He's aging like fine wine, in my opinion, and he's one of the best players in the world, if not the best. So he's going to lead his team no matter what. And we know that they're going to go far in the tournament, and it was a good start.
He wasn't, you know, his sharpest self, but he was still the difference maker for Argentina.
Look, we can focus on the 1v1 situations and how we would expect Lionel Messi to finish those chances in a Messi type sort of behavior, and we don't see that. And when we don't see it, it's a little jarring. It's, oh, you don't expect that from Lionel Messi. If that was Herculez Gomez, then you say something different, right?
Wow. Catching strays, Herc. Catching strays.
Right. I'm with you, Herc. I'm with you.
You're just throwing enough punches
I
at
support
me
you,
to
Herc.
throw punches at somebody else.
Positive vibes.
Right, positive vibes. But still in the match, if you look the amount of times in which his little touches, the decisions, the splitting passes, how that breaks Argentina out of a tight area and gets them into an open space, whether that's going towards goal, whether that's switching the point of attack, whether that's just starting the attack with a little combination. We saw enough of that from Lionel Messi that if you appreciate the game, not just the goals, but the game itself, you would notice how all those touches put Di Maria through. They put Lautaro Martinez through. They put Julian Alvarez through. They put McAllister into an attacking position. And it happened regularly through the game. You see the quality of touches and splitting passes, and that's still there. That's not going away. And I'm sure that I can trust Lionel Messi to finish a 1v1 opportunity at some point in this competition.
You think he's still at that World Cup winning, or in this case, Copa America winning level?
We're about to find out. Listen, the man in the last two tournaments he's played, 7 goals in the World Cup, 4 in the last Copa America. By the way, they won both of those tournaments. 5 of the last 7 international tournaments that Argentina has played, they made it to the final. He's the most dominant player I've ever seen at the international level, not only because what he can do in front of the goal, but how he can orchestrate and see and facilitate what's coming next. It's ridiculous. He's 37 years old. You know what I was doing at 37 years old? I was here next to you. To the fact that this guy's...
Hey, you ought to make better decisions with your life.
That's true. That's true. But the fact that at this level, 37 years old, he can still play at this level physically. Say whatever you want about Major League Soccer, but it's a physically demanding league. And he makes some of those players look like rag dolls physically. It's one of the greatest footballers, if not the greatest I've ever seen.
Is there any hint, Ale, of Messi dependencia? We've heard that term a lot around his teams in the past. Do you think Argentina might lean on him a little too much?
Look,
are there enough pieces around?
If I'm playing with Lionel Messi on the same team, I'm giving him the ball and I let him resolve the situation, and then I'll run off the ball. I'll find a space somewhere else because I know that he's going to find me. If that's a dependency on Lionel Messi, then so be it. I think this was far more apparent in years past. What we have seen is that Lionel Scaloni has found a way to make this team about the group, but Messi elevates the group.
Right.
So you have a team that defensively, very solid, very consistent through the midfield, productivity coming out of the midfield. And then the guys who are playing up top with Lionel Messi, you have in Julian Alvarez, a guy who's going to run endlessly. Di Maria will run endlessly, even at his age. He's still running in behind. And so all these guys run around for Lionel Messi, so that when he gets the ball, then he's able to do something magical. He's able to do something special. I think Scaloni has figured out a plan that worked in Copa America, that worked in the World Cup, and I expect it to continue working even now in this edition of Copa America.
So obviously there's a pressure when you're Argentina, when you're the tournament favorites, when you're the defending champions. You've been in that spot. Is it a pressure you like or don't like?
I love being under pressure.
Really?
Because, yes, I think we've been under pressure oftentimes as a team in the United States and every big tournament on the world's highest stage. But you want to thrive under that pressure. And I feel like this is an opportunity to really be the best team and prove that you are. And that's wanting to play against the best players in the world and wanting to put yourself in these situations like playing against the best teams. And that's why you're here. You want to win. And other teams are just going to have to keep up. Argentina is the best team in the world, and hopefully they're going to gain that confidence throughout the tournament and continue to play like the Argentina we love to see. But I think they will do really well under pressure, and they are almost asking for it. And it's attractive to watch them. And I think at the highest level, this is really important to play that way.
There's a difference between negative pressure and positive pressure. For years, Argentina and Messi were under negative pressure, and that seemed to weigh the team down and weigh his performances down, Lionel Messi's performances. What we're seeing since winning Copa America in Brazil, against Brazil, and then following that up with winning the World Cup is that while there may be pressure, it's a pressure that they love, that they're thriving under that pressure. And if you're Lionel Messi, you're actually saying, you know what, this may be my last Copa America. This may be my last time around. Maybe this is a farewell tour. Even if we're going to do a farewell tour, we might as well win it.
There you go. Messi and Argentina off to a great start in Copa America, having beat Canada 2-0 in the tournament opener. We're going to take a break, but let's remind you first about our upcoming soccer coverage here on ESPN. Huge night Thursday as the U.S. faces off against Panama. We're going to be on ESPN FC pregame at around 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll have a postgame show here on ESPN Plus at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and then at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be on ESPN2. Don't miss a single minute.